Jim Brogan, I was born here. I've been here all my life. I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So we do wealth management and retirement planning. So what does that really mean? Anything in your life that could impact your finances, whether it's investing money, whether it's how to structure income, if we can optimize our taxes, so we serve people. And that's part of our mission statement. We serve people.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. Sure hope you have a great day today. This cold front has slid off to our south and southeast. The storms are dying down or have died down and, well, improving weather conditions as we head into the holiday weekend. Now, as you travel out and about here this morning, we do have some patchy dense fog, so keep that in mind. Visibility is less than a quarter of a mile in some locations, so give yourself a little extra time here this morning. But other than that, the fog will burn off, and we're looking at a beautiful day ahead of us today. We start the morning off with temperatures in the 60s and 70s, a little bit cooler than what we were yesterday, thanks to the air starting to slowly dry out. Not a ton so far, but it's a process, and it will continue to dry out throughout the day today. Morning temperatures in the 60s and 70s, lunchtime temperatures in the low 80s. And look at this, abundant sunshine is on the way. Once the fog burns off, we'll have a few fair weather cumulus clouds. Forecast high temperatures top out in the upper 80s to right around 90. That's average for this time of the year, so welcome to a solid average day, which also means that we have a chance for a little bit of a heat index value, but nothing too crazy. So the sweat factor is coming down just a little bit if you work outside or need to be in the garden. As we get into the evening rush hour, we are rain-free. We'll have some sunshine, so grab the sunglasses. We're at 87, dropping down to 77 degrees by 10 o'clock here tonight. Let me show you the future cast. Really nothing to write home about, nothing to really show you a whole lot, but we'll have the morning fog. Morning fog will burn off. Overcast skies for a lot of us at times, all the way through about 10 to noon. And then once we get past the lunch hour, abundant sunshine with a few fair weather clouds heading our way. I think these clouds will be a little bit higher, not necessarily at 5,000 feet, but probably closer to about 8,000 to 10,000 feet. A ridge of high pressure is starting to build its way back in. We've been talking about this all week long so far. This is going to allow A, some drier weather, B, a warming trend as we head into the holiday weekend. Notice this little disturbance right there. That's a low pressure system, by the way. We're going to talk about that and the tropics coming up here in just a second. Heat index trend. All right, so not much of a heat index value thanks to lower humidity for today and tomorrow. Humidity starts to increase. Heat index starts to increase. Is it going to be a hot 4th of July weekend? Abso-positively-lutely. Something like that. Absolutely. But it's going to be sunny. It's going to be dry. It's going to be great. Look at our dew point trend. The reason the heat index climbs because our dew points climb. So it is going to be awfully sticky, especially as we get into, well, more so Saturday, Sunday, but even more so into our Monday and Tuesday. So dew points will gradually climb here over the next several days. That means, well, with the ridge of high pressure building on in, we're rain-free all the way through most of the weekend. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe about a 20 to 30% chance for a couple of mountain showers, but that's going to be about the extent of it. So hopefully you get a chance to enjoy that. I posted this on social media yesterday. I want to talk about this for a second. We got a lot of people vacationing. Obviously, it's summertime, people heading down to Florida. So keep in mind, not a lot of activities so far, but the National Hurricane Center has now upped this to a 40% probability of becoming a tropical system as it moves its way. This little disturbance moves its way through parts of Florida. So let's take you through the holiday weekend and show you the rainfall forecast. I mean, we are going to see some showers down into Florida, parts of South Carolina, North Carolina, and also Georgia. But this low may linger around the southeastern U.S., and that means the rain's going to continue to pile up all next week. So if you have beach plans along the eastern coast, down into Florida, even parts of the Gulf, expect some rain showers. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the way it's going to play out this time of the year. All right, 88 degrees is our average high, so pretty average weather Thursday, Friday. Above average weather Saturday and Sunday. Perfect weather for the 4th of July. Is it going to be hot? Yes, like I said, we're talking heat indices pushing the upper 90s, so it is going to be hot. UV index is going to be pushing 10 to 11, so sunburn city. And then those temperatures will continue to stay in the low 90s, so more 90s to add for the season. Ooh, it's been a hot stretch for sure. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. I'll see you back here soon.